Hey, this is Ashley with Just a Second, a podcast for Putnam County. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Just a Second podcast. I'm your host, Ashley Alford Glance, and I'm here today with my friend Autumn, the owner of All Aboard Therapy. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Of course. We're so excited to have you here. You've experienced some recent growth in a new location for your business, and so we're thrilled to learn a little bit more about what inspired you and how the business is going. So why don't you, let's start off by just talking a little bit about yourself. You know, where are you from? What brought you to Putnam County? And start with that.
Okay. So my father is a pastor, and we moved here when he was pastoring in Hurricane when I was in fourth grade. So I went all the way through Hurricane, middle school, high school, graduated. Then I went to Marshall and pursued a career in speech pathology. And from there, I went to a hospital originally, and then I came back to do some home health work here. And eventually, it just seemed like the Lord kept opening doors, and we opened up All Aboard Therapy in 2008.
In 2008. Yeah, you guys were in your first location for a long time.
Yes, we were there for a while, and we've bumped around a couple places in Putnam County, but they were all, you know, we just kept growing, experiencing more growth, and then eventually we were able to acquire the new building this past year.
Yeah, and so we just celebrated that with a ribbon cutting and a big open house, and all the kiddos were there and got to experience the new space. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what All Aboard Therapy does?
So we are a pediatric rehabilitation center. We offer physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy in our outpatient clinic in Scott Depot. And then we are also a West Virginia birth to 3 provider, and we service all 55 counties.
All 55 counties.
Yes.
Yeah. And so what's the most exciting thing about the new space? I know my answer, but I'll let you give yours first.
Well, number one, just the amount, the sheer volume of people that we're able to help now. It has been such a blessing because we were able to see so many more. Our reach is a little bit further now. I think if you ask a lot of the kids, it's going to be the train. They love to ride the train after they're finished with their therapy session. But for me, it's just being able to reach a little bit further and help, you know, more people.
Absolutely. You are such an asset to this community and beyond, and in the whole state with your birth to 3, and to be able to have such fantastic opportunities for our kiddos is really great. But I definitely think the train train sets it off. So there's a full-size train you get to ride if you come down and visit. What inspired you to take the route of speech pathology for yourself?
Well, I knew I wanted to do something in the rehab field. I just wasn't exactly sure. I actually started in physical therapy and just couldn't quite, I just didn't feel like that was exactly it. And so my family and I, we just prayed about it, and we tried a couple different routes, interviewed a couple different places in school, and landed in speech pathology, and I really can't imagine doing anything else.
As a business owner, you know, what gave you, you know, what process did you take, or, you know, you've experienced significant growth from 2008 till now. So what are the advice that you would give somebody who owns a business that is kind of on that brink where they're ready to take that next step? I mean, your new space has opened up a ton of opportunity for you, but I know that didn't come without, it's a big space, so I'm sure the overhead on it is kind of high. So what advice would you give somebody that's kind of in that same position, looking to grow their business but a little nervous about it?
Well, for us, we fully rely on our faith in God. Without that, I really don't know how people do it, because it is scary. It's scary to take that step. It's scary to take that jump. But I feel like when you put your trust in Him, that, you know, He is faithful, and He has been faithful to us every single step. And I always tell people, don't worry about those small beginnings. You know what I mean? Things can start small, and then He can take it and multiply it and make it into something really great. So we don't despise our humble beginning, and we're very grateful and thankful for where we're at now. But that leap is, as scary as it is, it pays off in the end.
Yeah, absolutely. What is the best part of your day?
Seeing all the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, in and out. There's, I'm at the clinic the 3 days that we're open, and it's just being in that environment and seeing families and kids making progress every day. I love it when we are able to discharge kids because they've reached their goals, and it is such an exciting time in the clinic. Every single day we have therapists come in and say, "You're not going to believe this. Look what this one did today." And families are excited. Our staff is really excited, but for us, it's all about the kids.
Yeah. That's perfect. What a good way to end. What a good ending note. Guys, I really want to thank you all for joining us just for a second, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.